Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Monday, hot afternoon. But yes, hot afternoon because a lot of things are happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, Chelsea news update right here, right now on this channel, Selam's blog, wherever you are. I want you to stay tuned, like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comments section. My goodness, it is a beautiful day indeed. Quickly, we understand and it's confirmed Chelsea will be staying close to Stamford Bridge for these remaining days or weeks of the summer transfer window. The preseason for Chelsea will be right in England. Chelsea are not traveling anywhere for preseason. Ladies and gentlemen, confirmed, Chelsea will be staying close to home for preseason this year. Yes, Chelsea will be staying close to home for preseason this year. Training at Cobham plus 2 friendlies at Stamford Bridge. Training at Cobham, that is Chelsea training facility in London. And 2 preseason games will take place at the bridge, Stamford Bridge, in the coming months. Yes. First week of August, I believe. Yeah, that'll be first week of August. Ladies and gentlemen, Bayern Leverkusen will be visiting the bridge for Chelsea's first preseason game. The second one, 2 days after, will be against AC Milan, all at the bridge. It is a good news, of course. After the Club World Cup, it is expected that the fans will see the players at their own home ground before the preseason starts. Ladies and gentlemen. And the players will return from their holidays 3 days before the first game will be played. Then 2 days after the second game. So it means that once they return, they will have to return in good condition. 3 days of training, then the first game. 2 days after the second game against AC Milan. Ladies and gentlemen, now, what is happening? What is the movement in the transfer market? Today being Monday. What are the latest? New movements are expected soon. Yes, especially with Xavi Simons. The situation is expected to develop soon. Price can be under £60 million. We talks to follow soon. Chelsea and Arsenal are aware of the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to hear the breaking news? As we speak, yes, Xavi, according to Sky Sports, Chelsea are convinced that they can sign the player. Yes, they can sign the player, and it been reported that the player could leave RB Lisbon in the range of 50, 60 or 65 million euros. 50, 60 or 65 million euros. And ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news right now is that Chelsea are already in talks. Chelsea have started talks with Xavi Simons camp. Chelsea have already started talks with Xavi Simons camp. Ladies and gentlemen, oh yes, it is what it is. We understand Chelsea are already in touch with the players camp as we speak. As we speak. Yes. As we speak. I'm trying to get you the full details of that. Chelsea have a serious interest in Xavi Simons. Understand, talks between the club and the players camp. Talks between Chelsea and the players camp already have started today. No club-to-club talks yet. First, it needs to be checked whether an agreement can be reached between Chelsea FC and the player first. Chelsea are currently the most concrete option for the player. Arsenal are monitoring the situation. Bayern are not concretely in the race so far, but Max Ebel is informed about everything. Xavi wants to leave Leipzig this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from Florian Plettenberg. Florian Plettenberg. That report coming from him. Now let's move further. Fabrizio Romano reported it this way just a few minutes ago. Chelsea are seeking a package of £35 million plus add-ons included. Okay, no, that is not it. I'm mistaking that one there. Let me see. Okay, Chelsea are seeking an understanding with Xavi Simons camp right now with a package intended to offer to RB Leipzig in the range of £45 million as first bid, according to Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are seeking the consent of Xavi Simons and are prepared for a package of £45 million for RB Leipzig. Right now, what that simply means is that talks have just begun with the player side. They want to secure the player side before preparing the offer of £45 million, which is the first bid. Definitely, RB Leipzig will going to turn that down, definitely. And just as we heard earlier on, 50 million euros, 60 million, and then 65, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, 50 million, 60, and then 65. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. That is on the transfer front for Xavi Simons. Now, to some other news. Chelsea are seeking a package of £35 million, add-ons included for Renato Viega, and are in direct talks with Atletico Madrid. Renato Viega to Atletico Madrid, that deal is eminent. Yes. Fabrizio Romano reported it a few minutes ago. He said Renato Viega said yes. Renato Viega said yes to Atletico Madrid. No issue on personal terms. Chelsea insists on package reaching 40 million euros, which is around 35 million pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is around 35 million pounds. Understand, RC Strasbourg don't want to sell Diogo Moreira this summer, and only way will be a bid over 30 million fee. Strasbourg don't want to sell the player Diogo Moreira. They don't want to sell him, but if an offer comes in that is around the range of 30 million plus euros, then it could be considered. That is what it means. You remember this, the same model Chelsea are having, the same model with Strasbourg, their sister clubs. So it's similar models. If the amount that comes in, they deem it fit, and it's enticing, then they can let the player go. Just as we did for what's his name? Noni Madueke. And we are willing to do for both Nkunku and Nicolas Jackson. Nkunku and Nicolas Jackson, they are not for sale. But if an offer comes in that is enticing, we are willing to let them go. That is the current situation of Christopher Nkunku and Nicolas Jackson. And as we understand, both Manchester United and Bayern Munich are interested in the duel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Hot in the afternoon. I will not be taking much time. I'll soon be running out. From here. What else about Chelsea before I go to some other news? Ladies and gentlemen, well, let me quickly run up with some other important Premier League transfer news, and I'll be out of this. I understand Chelsea are still closing doors. To loan exit for Kane Chukwuemeka. A very young prospect, very young dynamic player. I don't know why I have a soft heart for Kane Chukwuemeka from last 2 seasons, but he just could not fit in. Pochettino tried to use him few times, yes, but Maresca did not even make any effort at all. Kane Chukwuemeka was with Dortmund last season and he exploded. He did brilliantly. I don't know why. I don't see why Dortmund. You see, these German clubs and these Italian clubs, they seem to be taking Chelsea for granted. They can price their players high, yet they want to get players cheap from the Premier League. I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, Chelsea are still closing doors to loan exit for Eminent. Dortmund have been in talks for weeks over a loan, but no green light from Chelsea. The player was on loan last season. Why do you want him? If he's not good enough, close the door on him. You like him, he played for you, he featured for you last season. Why won't you just pay the money? You can agree on terms of payment, but you cannot come back again for another loan option. I mean, when that happens, we are unsettling the player himself. Players want to have a home. Players want to have a home. Bundesliga clubs and Italian clubs, they just wait until you are, it's like they want to take clubs, especially Chelsea, for granted. No, we are not Father Christmas. We don't just dash out money or dash out players anyhow. Enough of this. It's good. Permanent home for Eminent. Permanent home for the player. Honestly, that is what we are looking for right now. Anyway, let's get to some other news quickly. In 2 minutes, I'm gone. Liverpool reached agreement with Eintracht Frankfurt to sign Hugo Ekitike. Yes, finally, Ekitike deal is almost a done deal. £79 million, ladies and gentlemen. £79 million, 69 million fixed fee, £10 million bonuses based on success for Liverpool FC and 23-year-old forward. Totally 95 million euro plus, ladies and gentlemen, 6 years contract, medical, then to join the club on the tour, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to check all, Ekitike to Liverpool right now, Liverpool are winning it in the transfer market, but they are spending the money like nobody's business. They are spending like nobody's business. They bought Florian Wirtz, 125 million euros. Hugo Ekitike, 95 million euros. Keke is 47 million euros. Frimpong, 40 million euros. Those are the businesses that Liverpool have already, done so far this summer transfer window. Chelsea are seeking a package of 35 million pounds. Okay, I've already read that out. All right. Renato Viega said yes. Okay, that is also done. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Isak has been unsettled for a long time now. Ladies and gentlemen, the player's agent felt insulted when Mitchell, who left the club last month, decided not to open those talks as Isak had more than 3 years left on his current deal. And as it is, the player is likely to stay in Liverpool. 3 years still on the books. Last time I thought it was only 1 year. I made a mistake on that. He has 3 years. But you see, when the dust settles, I believe Liverpool are going to be offering him a new deal that will make him the club's highest earner. That is my personal opinion. It is my personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, I think I have to end it here. More exclusives come. Today is Monday. This week is going to be hot. So just stay tuned, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hey, quickly. If you have news on no. I thought I have a news now. Maybe the next one. Okay, Chelsea are assessing different loan options for Aaron and Semino. You will not be joining Strasbourg. Chelsea are assessing different loan options for the young defender. What I was even looking for is a news on Marcus Rashford to Barcelona. It is a done deal. Rashford to Barcelona is a done deal. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.